was right around the technical timeout. The second one in the second set was late.
Yeah, it was late. It was Calligan and Wopat who really had a test. They were down a couple points late in that second set, and the question is, could they come back, and could they be victorious, or would they have to go to 3 sets? Because you never know what will happen in that third set. Fortunately for them, they stepped up. They got the points that were needed with a couple of blocks and some really smart shots, and eliminating some of the unforced errors that they may have had early on, and that's all it took. So 2 straight for Calligan and Wopat, and their big prize, they'll get the #1 seed.
That is the price of victory right there, as it ended with an ace after some good net play from both players, Calligan and Wopat. That was the match winner, second match point. And now we welcome the winners in here to our studio above the stadium. Welcome in, Carly Wopat, Tracy Calligan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, you guys have just been kind of rolling here through the qualifier, haven't lost a set. You didn't lose either one of these 2 sets. What has clicked early for you guys?
I think just we've created some trust in each other, and we also are both
they have their names
so we're
backwards.
kind of okay with being patient, learning through a game, trusting that we both can side out, and I think that's what's helped us when we have been behind to come back and finish the set off.
Was it set that you were going to play defense when this partnership came together?
Yeah, this was
No thought?
But, well, the thing is, I think it's hard for me to play defender when I know my block is so effective. Like, I don't know, I think yeah, and so I'm like, if I play defense, who's going to block for me? I don't want anyone else blocking for me.
Was a split considered?
The thing is, we both are big athletic players, so if Tracy ever does need a block and then I can defend, there's no problem.
Yeah.
And I think that's a huge benefit to this partnership, an advantage, I guess, is that we can do everything. So.
Tracy, I saw a lot of great technique in the backcourt. Are you comfortable back in the defensive spot?
I think it's great that I get to start with a blocker who takes up so much court. So I'm like, okay, I should be able to get that ball down the line. But I am actually, it's the weirdest thing because this is my second tournament playing defense, right? But it feels so natural to me because I've wanted it for so long. And even when I was blocking early in the year, I just knew that, man, I would be such a, I feel like I would be able to reach a higher level if I could change my position. So I just needed to find somebody who was bigger than me.
Almost like a Tim Baumgren who said he wanted to play defense for a long time. He's finally doing that this year.
Yeah.
Tracy, I got to ask you, it's almost the re-emergence, right? You left
With a new name.
You left as Tracy Weimar, you came back as Tracy Calligan, and it's almost like you have this revitalized focus. Kind of take us through what went through your head, because you were retired for some time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the sport's really hard to play professionally, right? So, it is. And so I made a decision for my life that I needed to move on and do something else. And then my life changed a little bit. I got married. I have a really supportive husband who is a big athlete and pushes me and motivates me. So we had a couple conversations once, and I said to him, look, if I'm going to go back and do it again, I'm doing it the right way. And so that kind of started that transformation. So I definitely, now that I'm 32, I have more of an urgency, realizing I don't have that much time, so I need to do it now.
And you guys are trying to redefine what it means in a partnership and commitment and the business of beach volleyball. Tell us about how that came together.
Well, for me, coming from indoor, I was frustrated with kind of the lack of structure that professional beach volleyball has right now. A lot of girls just go out to the beach every day and practice, but there's no structure around them to really develop and go where they want to go. It's really unorganized, and part of it is just the way the sport is. But we came together, and we both are on the same page, and we have the same mindset of wanting to really build something and kind of redefine
How are you?
Redefine the partnership and how you get to a tournament.
Make it professional and really build a team around us. So we want a coach, which we already have, and he's been amazing for us so far. We've only had a few practices with him. We want a sports psych. We want a team like therapist. We have a trainer, and we want to just build like a little empire, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's all about, for us, trust is a big thing, right? We want to instill trust in one another. We know we're going to go through hard times.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of times when teams break is when they go through those hard times. So we're contracting each other basically and saying, hey, look, we're going to contract each other for a couple of years, put in some little things there in the contract. And so that we know that, like, hey, if things get hard, we're in this together, you know? And that puts more faith and confidence in the team that we're building around us as well, knowing that they can invest in us, sponsors can invest in us, because we're going to be here. You know, we're not just, you know, fair weather friends.
Yeah, and before we like throw the cards, we're gonna exhaust all our resources.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right, no throwing the cards.
No throwing
Yeah,
cards.
no card throwing.
I like it. Full commitment. You say contract. Is there actually? Did you guys
Yeah,
agree, or
we're in
is
the
this a
process
verbal?
we're just talking to a lawyer, putting together a
Oh
contract.
wow, like
Actually,
the real deal.
Oh,
a real
what kind of
full-on-
penalty is there if you decide you're out?
Well, the thing is, we don't want to.
Whoa, I don't know if Carly knows that.
We don't. At first, I was like, the contract sort of gave me some anxiety, but I was really open with Tracy, and we don't want to ever feel stuck or have that anxiety. So this is the first time we're kind of toying with it, so we want it to be flexible and have certain periods of like reevaluation, but we want to establish that trust between each other and not have to just be able to go play freely, basically.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about outside factors.
All right,
So that's the goal of it.
You guys are undefeated in sets. You're on to the next round against the number one
Yeah.
seed.
Yeah.
Good luck in that one, and thanks for being joined with us here.
Thank you.
All right. An ace.